Now to our series, Flipping the Script, featuring people on screen, on stage, and behind the scenes, shining a spotlight on diversity. Enter J. Harrison Ghee, now a Tony-nominated performer, breaking barriers and gender stereotypes on Broadway. Such a good show. Ghee plays the role of Jerry/Daphne in the musical Some Like It Hot. The role earned them a Tony nomination for Best Actor in a Musical, making them one of the first non-binary actors to be nominated for a Tony. The show scored 13 nominations, more than any other this year. We are lucky to have J. Harrison Ghee on set with us. Good morning. Congratulations on all the Tony nominations, including yours.
Thank you.
This is, a movie that folks remember from 1959. It's fair to say it's been updated a little bit for I guess more modern times.
Yeah.
Talk to us about your character and how much you love playing this character.
I play Jerry Daphne, and it's a fun journey I get to take every night, 8 times a week. A journey of freedom, of expansion, of growth, of newness, and it's something I'm excited to share with audiences, to be a mirror of how to break ourselves of limits, of labels, of boundaries, and allowing life to really expand us.
You and Alex Newell made history this year, the first non-binary performers nominated for Tonys. What did that mean to you, that making history that way?
It means everything. It's not something I take lightly. Of the work is being honored, the humanity is being honored, and we're making moves and strides to shape society and our industry in a different way.
That has sparked discussion about gendered awards in the Tonys. You had to make a decision into what category to enter. There was another performer who's non-binary who decided, I'm not going to enter because I don't want to have to pick.
Yeah.
How did you make that decision, and do you think things do need to change when it comes to how we give awards out to folks?
There's always room for growth. And what helped make it easy for me is I'm always going to show up in my fullness no matter where I am, and somebody else's compartmentalization of me doesn't bound me to being what they want me to be. So it was easy for me to say that I am going to show up in my fullness and be who I am no matter what, regardless of where you put me. So it was quite easy for me. Because
you show up in your fullness, I think after every show, every night, or maybe during the day, you have a lot of fans who gather outside the stage door. Many of them are there for you. What do you hear from people who love the show and love you?
I hear so many things, and I hear so many queer people who say thank you for the representation, thank you for allowing them to be seen, for their humanity, for parts of their journey and their experience to be experienced on stage, and for audiences to really receive a bit of life in a clear way and in a fresh way.
What does it mean to you when you hear people say that?
It means everything. I try to do everything in life with intention, with purpose, but most importantly with love. And so the way that people are receiving our show and really receiving the journey that I take every night, Jerry Daphne, queer people, cisgender people, so such a range of people really responding in such a beautiful way.
Do you hear from people who maybe go into the show not knowing what to expect, and it changes something or makes them see things in a new way?
Oh, absolutely. Those people who are so in love with the original movie, those baby boomers who come and see the show and are like, wow, this fluid journey you take, and how their eyes are open, they're expanded, they really don't expect it. And that's how I know my job has been done effectively. If I can make one person leave the theater and think a little differently than when they came in, my job is done.
I understand you grew up singing in the church choir.
Yeah.
Your dad was a pastor.
Yeah.
How did that shape you?
Oh, that's my foundation. My foundation is faith, always. And it's not something that I take lightly. It is something I carry with me. I'm walking in my ministry. It just looks a little differently than what I was told it was supposed to look like.
How does your father feel about everything?
He is learning how much purpose my life has, and is seeing how effective I'm being in the world using the gifts God gave me. So it's a journey for both of us.
We have a little less than a minute left here, but the Tonys are what, 12 days away? Not that anyone's counting. Are you nervous? Are you anxious? Are you excited? How are you feeling?
I'm all of the things, but mostly grounded and excited. It's a wonderful experience, and my mother's going to be my date for the Tonys. And she's nervous to see the show. Things I do still surprise her. She's like, when did you learn how to do all of this? So I'm excited to just show her what I've learned, how I'm continuing to grow and expand.
Well, we are excited for you. Congratulations. It is a well-deserved nomination.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate everything you are doing. J. Harrison Ghee, Thank you so much for being here. Of course, the show running on Broadway now. You must check it out. It is fantastic. That's going to do it for this hour of Morning